So, this is another kid from the incident of Reigns. She also got kidnapped, and, yeah, this blue, creature, which is an AI, it's the Ignis. Her name is Aqua, and, yeah, we really don't know if this is actually her, Miu. Miu is, kid, and, she got into a coma, which lightning put a virus in her, and we are not sure if this might be her as in a in high school, or if she's just gonna be somebody else that looks like this. But this is Aqua Miu, and yeah, so we're pretty much almost close to some type of friendship. But Miu's friend was Aoi Zeizen, or Sky Zeizen, whatever you want to call her. But Aoi's friend is Miu, and basically Aqua is trusting Aoi or Sky as like Blue Maiden, and she's trying to trust her. So that's why you see Aqua in Blue Maiden's duel desk, because Blue Aqua trusts Blue Maiden or Aoi or Sky, whatever you want to call her. And let's talk about the next kid. Well, actually, let's actually show a picture of Aqua. So this is Miu's partner, which her name is Aqua, and yeah. A funny thing was they showed that it was just a drawing of them or whatever, and this is Miu's partner, which is Aqua. Aqua is Ignis, one of the 6 Ignis, and Miu is one of the 6 children that got kidnapped in the Lost Incident. So yeah, pretty much Aqua basically predicts or knows that you're lying or telling the truth, which she has that ability to do that. And I don't know what the other Ignis do, but she just can tell if you're lying or telling the truth. So, next up we have the Wind Ignis, Windy, and we don't know what his partner is. I mean, like, his partner is one of the 6 children from the Lost Incident, and his partner is Windy, the Wind Ignis, and pretty much either Windy killed his partner, or either Windy made him get into an accident, which I don't think. Okay, this is my theory, that I don't think that Windy actually killed his partner, even though Windy himself wanted to kill his partner. But I think, in my theory, that the last children from the Lost Incident is still alive and was in an accident. I don't think he's dead or killed by Windy. Windy might have thought he was dead or killed, but I don't think that's the case. I think it was an accident. So, yeah. And these are the 6 Ignis that the 6 kids from the Lost Incident that were kidnapped, the kids, these are the holders of the Ignises, and I'm not so sure who the final antagonist will be. My theory is, even though Queen is like one of the main antagonists, and the Knights of Hanoi is like the other ones, I don't think that's the case. What I think is going to happen is the final antagonist, or should I say the final boss villain, is King. Because we have Queen Peace, we have Knight Peace, we have all those other pieces except like Pawn and King. So what I'm gonna think is maybe King might be the villain antagonist, the boss master or whatever. And what happened was these kids were kidnapped, and the Knights of Hanoi actually kidnapped all 6 kids that were very hopeless. You know what happened? I feel kind of bad for some of these people that were kidnapped, because they starved themselves to death. They didn't even let them. They just let them duel. They tortured them. The Knights of Hanoi tortured all 6 of these kids, and you think maybe you should feel bad about these 6 kids that were kidnapped. I don't know. Maybe. And it's like, it's not their fault. It's the Knights of Hanoi's fault. They kidnapped Yusaku Takero. They kidnapped Jin. They also kidnapped Miyu. They also kidnapped Spectre. Spectre is one of the Knights of Hanoi. But we do not know what Wendy's partner is. So yeah, that pretty much it's just torture that they just starve them to death and just torture them in a duel. Like, that's the reason why Yusaku is this good. I mean, like, he's never ever lost in a duel, and pretty much he just was tortured. And so we already know that Fusion was made and Ritual was made by Pegasus. Synchro was made by Kaiba. Xyz was made by Yugi. And Pendulums were made by Zark. So, if this is my guess that if we made the Ignis, and maybe the Ignis made the Cybers monsters and the Link monsters, we made Link monsters. So, I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. I apologize for my voice and, like, how I, played these videos. I mean, like, I really did mess up, like, a bunch of times, but, you know, I always messed up, and you know what? I learn from my mistakes, and pretty much you guys should learn from your mistakes, too. I mean, like, you shouldn't give up on your problems, even if it's terrible, just don't give up. And, like, I apologize for, if these videos are kind of, rocky, or if they're just not as good. I mean, if you think these videos are bad, I mean, like, I won't, like, judge you for that, and I don't have to, so I hope you enjoy this video. I mean, like, this was all about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Timeline, and pretty much it is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Timeline. The next series, I'm not sure what it's gonna be, but I might show you a clip about it, maybe? Okay, so this is after Reigns is over, which is, this year is our last year of Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns, and, this is now our new protagonist, and new Yu-Gi-Oh! Series is coming up, like, after the end of Reigns of 2020, and, this is actually insane. Like, his hair looks exactly like Zark. His tattoos look like Zark version. Like, it's all Zark up, and, like, his eyes are yellow, which means that's, like, exactly like Zark. I mean, like, this whole hair scheme, and you can see there's, like, a rainbow unicorn horn thing, or whatever it is. It's all pointy, and then we have this weird snake-looking thing behind his head. I mean, like, this might be like Astral, or like Atem, or like Yubel, like one of those spiritual beings that help the main protagonist. And it's just the whole thing. He looks exactly like Zark. Like, Zark had all the eyes, the hair, and the tattoos, all that. And then we move on to his ace monster. So this is his ace monster. It's called Seven-Headed Giraffe Hydra. This is, like, insane. This monster is insane. It looks so, like, it looks kind of different. It's like five-headed dragon and like fused with like a giraffe or something. I mean, like, this isn't safe. Whatever it's called, five-headed giraffe hydra or whatever it's called. So this actually might be his ace monster, and what I'm thinking is if they do, which I really want this, which I really do want this, because everybody's been complaining about the Link format. I want them to have like extra monster zones, like maybe like 3 or 4 extra monster zones to summon from the extra deck, because people have been complaining about Link monsters, that the Link format just ruins like Synchro, Xyz, Fusion, even Pendulum, for gosh sake. And I hope they change the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because people have been upset about Link monsters and how the Link format or Link mechanics works. And they just don't think it's more fun than Pendulum summoning, like the original dueling. So I think they should change the Link format. Like, they should change like the monster extra deck zones to like 4 or 3 extra deck monster zones, and then add like the Link zone to it too, because that would make more sense. And thank you guys so much. I don't have much to say about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Timeline and all that, but yeah, I just think that sorry that this video is a little bit iffy and that it's a little bit complicated, but I hope you guys subscribe in my channel, and whatever you do, just keep playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because the more people play Yu-Gi-Oh!, the better you'll become like a duelist, or become like the next king of games and all that stuff. And just keep trying, man. I mean, like, this is it. 2020 is gonna be the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, and I better hope it's a good one. Better than Vrains, because Vrains, Yusaku has never lost a single duel. He only lost to like AIs because he was kidnapped and tortured in duels, and an AI basically beat him like 3 times, and not a single human has defeated Yusaku / Playmaker. Not a single person / human has defeated Playmaker. And I better hope one of these days you probably will lose to a human of some sort. Not a machine, not an AI, just a human or person that will defeat Playmaker. But otherwise, if he does win all the way, I guess I would be cheering on Playmaker all the time. So, I hope you guys have an awesome day.